Hello everybody, my name is Magnus, welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force 2. Last we left off, we finished that awful battle, and we ended up in the town of Roft. We picked up Zinc, who's now part of our team, and now we're going to go through and use a running pimento that I've been saving for him, because his movement is awful. Yes! Enlarged by 2. Alright, so that means that he now has a movement of 6, and he doesn't get slowed down that much on his movement, so that makes him pretty decent. We will go through and see him in battle, but you can already tell he's gonna be good for us. I'm excited to be using Zinc once again. Haven't used him in a very long time. But now we're gonna go through and pick up another slow mover by going along this coast here. Making sure I'm not going to miss anything. Take a few bridges. And more bridges, of course, as we continuously go through and into this cave. So this is a way that you can actually take that's been eluded before of these different like magical tunnels that you can travel through. But this is a cave that you can go through and take, and you can actually go back over to Creed's mansion to pick up the other units if you didn't do that before. If you just wanted to visit around places, you could do that. But this is also where you can pick up Claude. Put the arm on the golem. Oh, whoa, wow! That feels good. My power is back. Thank you, I can move again. How can I express? Oh yes, I'll join you. I'll protect you. And Claude the Golem joins the force. There is a major downside for doing this. I actually have to get rid of Karna. I know I've been working on her a lot, but she is the next one up, so that's unfortunate, but we do have Claude, who I will give a movement item as well, because, oh dear Jesus, 4 movement. We get a lot of 4 movement guys, or low movement guys at the end of the game, which is very unfortunate. But who, Taya has the running ring, right? Yes. Yeah, we're gonna pass that one over to Claude. Gonna equip. Bam. Alright. Now he can move pretty well as well, because I don't think he gets hampered by terrain either. Just like Zinc. But yeah, we're gonna have to say goodbye to Karna. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing else that's hidden within here. Yeah, unless I missed some mithril, then I don't have to worry about it. And even if I'm missing some mithril, I think I have plenty. There's a lot of mithril within the game. There's plenty of mithril for you to grab, and you don't generally need to have multiple items per person. You're really just looking for the best one for you. And even in my case, I have unarmed characters. So we're going to have Claude that's unarmed, Zinc that's unarmed. Sheila, it will matter because we'll want the knuckles for that. We're going to want the best axe. Jaro, we may want 2 items for him. And the staves aren't actually fantastic in my opinion, so I don't really worry about that. Screech will want something. Higgins may want 2, Janet will want 1. Well, actually, Janet's not going to be on that final team. Neither is Road. And the next 2 that we get, one of them is a mage, so again, another staff, not carrying. And then Lemon, I might keep him, when we get him, I might keep him with the sword that he has. We will see. But I actually have to change up my force here. Let me do that. Let's see here. Who wants to join the battle party? Claude does. I don't know why I went all the way there. But definitely, that's Karna. Ha! Oh yeah, because Road gets here a while back. But there goes our boost too. I'm hoping that Sheila will eventually get there. Now that boost 2 has been fantastic for me, and she's got to level 20. That was pretty dang good. But we will have to say goodbye to one of the best healers and our best character. But that's all right. We do have some powerhouses now. We have people that have defense, so that's actually fantastic. But man. This challenge is really getting to me because I don't think I would ever choose this party. Now, as a kid, I did choose a part of this party, but not in its entirety here. But we are all set to continue on and face Geshp. You're early. Darn you, Grand Seal Swine. But don't worry, I just finished my preparations. Yes, everything's ready. It's showtime. Sir Astral, why is he smiling? He believes this is the place where we will die. Bowie, be careful. And here we go. Yeah, this one's a tough one. I will admit that. This one will be a rough fight and an absolute slugfest. But let's go through the review of some characters and get some explanations. So here's Claude, the most recently grabbed one. First thing of noting, this is pretty late in the game, so a lot of the characters that you would normally have are going to be high level. Let's take, for example, Bowie. A fairly high level, and this is me not attempting to grind with Bowie, which I could have absolutely done because I knew I was going to have him here with me all the time. He could have been, easily like level 22, 23 into there. So you have to kind of take it in that light that he is, the level's under level, but the power that you get him at here is still pretty solid. He's a weaponless character, so his attack is both good and bad. The good part is that if he ever gets his attack raised by the attack ring, or the power ring, or the spell attack, then he will increase the most in comparison to the other characters. Zinc is very similar too. The bad part is that he doesn't have a guaranteed high attack for the weapons that he gets. Or that he would have gotten if he was a armed character. But a 76 attack at this point in time is fairly decent. I wish it was a bit higher, but that is what we're dealing with right now. If you take, for example, a character like Slade and the way that he was going, he'd probably have somewhere in the 80s by this point in time, if not more. We are already seeing that with Karna. Good part about Claude is his defense is great. That 70 defense is wonderful to have around. This for all of these high attacking monsters. I mean, we can go look at the ones that we're going through. They're still in the question marks. They're still at 100 to 125, somewhere around there. So 70 defense is pretty good to have, but it's still not fantastic. Especially when you look over to the left to the HP stat. His HP is terrible at 46. It's not the worst out of... Well, actually, it is the worst out of everybody. But with this amount of high damage that's going to be put out, that 46 HP is pretty bad. And then he comes in with 4 movement, because, you know, you can't take into account the running ring, because any character could have that. Claude is slow. He's supposed to be a tanky powerhouse. And he does do that. In a normal mode, he isn't really that bad at all. But going into Super, it's pretty bad, especially since you've got these things, the Prison Flowers, which they're not going to be the only iteration of it. And you still have mages that are able to cast spells on him that bypass the good defense that he has and are able to kill him. I mean, this Blaze 4 is going to one-shot him. That is going to happen. So you have to be very careful about that. Overall, I would rank him as a 2-star because he's not really a fantastic character to have at all. In most cases, almost all of the other characters that you have are going to be better, but he still can be used. He's not an unusable character. Now, I think that within Shining Force 2, they did a good job in making all the characters usable. But Claude is definitely one of the worst ones, and that's why he's an unpopular one. Now, I will say that I used Claude in my first playthrough of the game, and I was struggling as a kid going through, getting to the end. Actually, really was the end battle that I had a problem with. And I can talk about some problems with that later, but Claude is probably one of them because of how the enemies are at that point in time. But he can still be used. There's still some benefit to him. If you boost him up and put him into this terrain here, he will tank because that defense gets shot up by so much that he's basically going to become my bait. And because you can boost his attack as well by a huge amount, he will become a damage-dealing powerhouse. So that's going to be a good benefit to him. That's why I say he's usable, because you can use the strategies you're already using on these guys, and he can take it to become great at that point, with the exception of his HP, because you can't fix that right now. Next we have Zinc. So Zinc is very similar in the fact that he comes in with a 4 move. He's got, you know, an unarmed attack profile. It's got pretty high attack at a 79. That's really good at this stage. You hope for higher for the characters that you're grinding your way through here, but he still fits into the battle there. His defense is a little bit lower than Claude. Has the same benefits that when it gets boosted a huge amount because his base value is pretty good. But he starts off with about 13 more HP. So if you reduce your defense by 8 and you raise your HP by 13, in this case, you're less worried about the spells that are coming your way. They're still going to do a lot of damage to you, but they're not going to one-shot you yet. And at least not the ones that we're seeing right now. And you still get the benefit of that boosted defense. I still have him as a 2-star because your grinded characters that you're going to have here, and this is with minimal grinding, or really taking the characters that you've gotten from almost any other point in the game and brought to here, they're going to be generally better, but he still fits in the slot, and I think that Zinc is better than Claude. Claude's going to run into the problem where he doesn't gain a lot of HP. Zinc will continuously gain HP. But I don't think he still rates as a 3-star character that's good overall. You can pick up Zinc and you can use him, but he's still not going to be as good as like a Geralt, or not anywhere close to a Peter, or anything like that. So we're getting to that point in the game. Alright, so I don't have the range for that. Taya needs to get some kills. Okay. I also changed around the equipment. I don't know if I showed that last time, but so she's keeping a Guardian Staff. He's keeping the Wish Staff. I forgot what it does because I'm terrible and I forget what items do. But everybody's got some pretty good equipment here. I mean, look, if we want to look at Zinc, look at Guyan here. He really hasn't done much yet, but he's got almost the same attack, almost the same defense, a little bit more HP, 1 more movement, than what Zinc has, and because he has a weapon, I know that I'm going to be able to boost that up when I get mithril weapons. And he's a character that I'd probably be like, yeah, you can pick him up if you're struggling. Anyways, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I want to avoid that square. Oh, so I gotta check the others. So 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so let's just move you over here. Not on that line. Let's just put her over here. She needs to be safe. Okay. Yeah, this is a hard start right there. And then I should check all this. So all these enemies, and it doesn't tell you the prism flowers. I didn't go over that. I didn't go over the enemies. The prism flowers, they shoot in a straight line depending on their positioning. It'll tell you, it'll show you where they're gonna shoot. So like this prism flower shoots across in here, and it does straight damage to everything in there. This one will shoot across. Boom. So I always have to be checking that in this battle, which is a little bit annoying. This one goes across, I do believe. This one goes up. This one goes across, that one goes up, and this one goes up. So I have to be very careful about where I place my units. And I have to, generally, I have to check this. And that's not going to tell me. But I'm going to be checking that a lot, so I have to make sure that I am not in this column. So that's a great start, and not in that column. But I can catch the enemy in those columns. So that's kind of going to be the strategy here. Alright. I repaired that, right? I gotta double check that. Okay, good. But I will show you, because I don't know when I'm gonna be end up attacking the enemy. Oops, here we go. Let's boost up Zinc. At 29. Alright, so he's in the question marks. Okay, good. Whew. So the prism flowers don't ignore their allies either. So you do get the chance of catching some of the enemy in there, but just don't count on it. I wanted to get him into that area, but I'm not going to be able to have him defense stop there. And then not that cool. So place him over here, though. I didn't get to boost him. Yeah, and he's still taking a lot of damage. Okay. Let's see here. I still don't have that stuff there. I need to move him out of the way. Oh, and he's still holding us equal too. Alright, so Freyja, you are not great right now. So moving over here is the move. Just doing that for the ranged healing, because it still doesn't have a heal 3. Come on, Freyja. I need you to gain experience, buddy. You need to learn a new moveset. Okay. Yeah. And Sheila needs to learn too. but defense by 23, that's great. Defense by 26, awesome. Yeah, the problem with this battle is there's a lot of enemies. There really is a lot of enemies, and especially without my boost 3 now. Like or not boost 3, but boost 2. This is. It's just gonna be a slugfest getting through here. Doing 13 damage. I didn't check this. That's right on that column, isn't it? Yep. At least I think that's the pattern that they have. They could have the opposite pattern. Guess we'll find out. There you go, Guyan. Ooh! No attack, but defense 3 and HP 2 is good for Guyan. Now, I don't know I do not know the priorities for the Prism Flowers, or what range they get activated at, or anything else like that. It's just a guess at this point in time. We are going to go with a ranged attack here, because I'm not giving the enemy the 30% boost. Sorry, Higgins. But this is a good time. That's not broken, is it? Okay, this is the perfect time to use the Protect Ring, which I haven't used in a while. So I actually may switch this over from Screech to another unit. Even though Screech really needs the defense. I think that boosting the defense of one of my higher defense guys is actually more useful at this point. Alright. Figured that was going to happen. So this is what it looks like. It's not a lot of damage, but dealing that much damage and taking my experience is a pain. Alright. So that one just went there. Alright, but Claude, with the running ring, is actually not terrible. And we're going to go clear and place him to be able to tank. Now, the strategy I'm going to go with in this case is I am going to use my flyers as much as I can, and other ranged folk, to take out the Prism Flowers around. It's going to take a while, but if they can skirt around and do it, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to avoid. So these two are the safe column. Safe, safe. Danger, danger. Oh, that's a danger too. Okay. Sacrifice Higgins or try to keep him alive. Sacrifice Higgins or try to keep him alive. We're gonna try to keep him alive, of course. I still put him in that column. See, this is what's annoying about this battle. Oh boy. For Zinc, let's see here. Yeah, look at that defense. This is a hard choice. That's a danger column too, isn't it? Yeah, that is. Such a hard thing to remember. I don't want to use a healing drop quite yet. try to take out this thread as much as I can. As soon as I can. It's gonna take forever. Yep. This is just annoying. A major annoyance of a battle. Oh yeah, and you don't have Aura. You're not Karna. But Zinc is the important part to this, so here we go. Ow. At least he can survive. There we go. Alright, so this is... I'm pretty sure this one shoots across. It's not up. But at this point in time, I'd be activating everything too. I don't want to go there. That's danger. I don't have an area where he's majorly boosted. By the way, look at that golem butt. It's just ridiculous. So I put myself in kind of a bad spot. I am gonna go here because well, do I want that purple worm here right now? I don't want that bow rider as well. I'll put him here. So, see, that's a pretty decent amount of damage there. Bring some other guys around. So, attack here. Try to help him out. There we go. And so, somebody of the flying sort or range sort should help him out. Okay. Yep. Yeah, this is a hard one to keep people protected, and is just... So, I'm willing to take that, even though it's actually something that he's weak against, because it's straight damage. It's not enough for me to be super concerned about. I just didn't want to pull that other guy yet. Ooh. Well, it did 5 to me? Is he resistant to fire damage? He might be resistant to fire damage. Sorry, I have a little bit of stuffed nose there. Okay, I have to heal Guyan before I lose him. That's probably not going to be enough, but... it's something. I'm willing to take the hit. If I can kill this griffin. Good job. Good job, Jaro. Yeah, that was definitely worth that. Keeps Guyan alive. Alright. So one of the... So, I am kind of splitting up my guys, and I probably shouldn't do that. But one of the ways that you can kind of get around some of this is literally walking around this way. I'm probably going to walk around here, try to outmaneuver all the prison flowers, go to the left side. Usually the strategy is to go to the right and fly somebody over and snipe them that way. But to get a group through, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to eliminate this threat that's here, try not to lose anybody. And then once this is taken out, and I start baiting these two guys out here and attempt to just try to crush them as much as I can, and take out that prison flower. I can kind of go around the enemies. I can take out some of these guys, take out the prison flowers one by one, finish out the enemies over there, and then deal with this problem. I did go over all the enemies, so I'm going to close here. but I will finish up with the other enemies that we have. We've seen the purple worms already. Besides having the Chaos Wizard and the Shaman here, which is just going to be a theme, we have the Executioner. He's deadly. He is quite deadly. So normally his attack is a 92. Now that is with the battle sword. So 92, and then if I can go through and find the stats here, no, not the spells. He's got a lot of attack. To say the least, he's got a lot of attack. I still don't know if it's as much as the Mist Demons, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. But he's got the battle sword ends up increasing by 35. So 92 minus 35 is 57. So 57 normal attack. You boost that up by 25%. So what's that, like 12, 13? 13? It's an extra 13. So he's got about 105. So it's not the worst in this case. But 64 HP with 46 defense. He's kind of he's still gonna do a lot of damage, especially paired up with the Chaos Wizard and the Shaman around. You have to be careful about that. But I mean, these guys. Ugh. You saw what happened last battle. I'm gonna try not to get muddled like that. But in either case, my name has been Magnus. If you enjoyed my content, please like and subscribe below. We will catch you next time. This is going to be a rough fight. See you then. Bye-bye.